Hi, this is Zach over at the Pixel Connection, and today we're talking about the new Fujifilm X-E4. Let's get started. So in this video, we will go over the specs about the X-E4 and also what is new about the body and what the new features they put in the X-E4. So let's get started. First, they put in the 26.1 megapixel backside illuminated X-trans CMOS 4 sensor. If that sounds familiar, that's because it's the same sensor they used in the X-T4. This sensor is absolutely amazing. It is rich in color, has a wide dynamic range, and it has amazing low light capability. I'm going to shoot with it tonight and do some star photography, and I know it's going to do well just because the X-T4 does so well with astrophotography. Next, they put in the X-T4 autofocus system. So this is a very fast, precise autofocus system that they use. It focuses down to like -6 EV. So even in those low light shots, you can still nail your focus. It also has the updated face and eye face tracking. So now when you're doing portraits, you don't have to mess around with knowing where it's going to be. It just locks right onto the eye. Boom. Precise, nice, clean photos. Absolutely amazing. For the video shooters, if you shoot with like the X-T4 or the X-T3 and need a B camera, this is a very nice B camera. Because for video specs, this shoots 4K 30 and 1080 at 240. So slow motion is amazing on this. 240 frames, that's insane. It just like takes 1080 just to the next level, make everything just silky smooth. And that is at 420 8-bit, but that's the SD card. If you're shooting to an HDMI, or like if you're shooting to like a monitor or external recorder, you're doing 422 10-bit. So you get that wide dynamic range of color, and you just get those precise, you just get the Fuji color. Like that's what it's all about with Fuji, is the absolute rich colors, the amazing colors, the film simulations. You can shoot all that with this. And for a B camera, like it's small, it's really small. It has that rangefinder style. One thing new about it that I was going to tell you a little bit, but it has a new flip out screen. So the new screen flips out and actually flips up. So if you're doing vlogging and want to shoot with those colors, you can do that with this camera. It is really amazing. I'm going to go through and tell you about everything about the camera, about the front, back, side, bottom, everything. It is still using the same W126S battery that we all love from like the X-T3. This battery is absolutely amazing. It's nice, small, and compact. It lasts for a very long time. We'll start with just with the front. You'll notice with the front, it has no grip no more. So the X-T3 actually had a grip out for your finger, or for your finger right here in front. They actually got rid of that. They do make a external metal hand grip now that I actually have installed on it right now. And it feels absolutely amazing. It gives you just that little bit of grip you need, and my hands are kind of bigger, and it fits really nice. You'll notice also in front is they got rid of the drive selector. So in the X-E3, you had the manual, continuous, and single drive selector. They no longer have this. They put it into the menu system or a button on back. So I don't know how I feel, but it's actually a very nice, clean look. It looks really clean in front. It's just super clean. I like it. Going from there to the sides is they changed the straps. So no longer do you have to use those triangle little metal pieces to put like, say, like a peak design strap on. You can just thread that, the little loop right onto here. So now you can just use your Fuji strap right onto the camera without having to install those little metal triangle pieces, which actually, that was a great idea. I absolutely love this idea. Going to the new door on the side. The door on the side feels the same as the X-E3. They did put micro HDMI, which that's what the old one had. So that's still the same, but they did get rid of the micro USB cable and put a USB-C, which is absolutely amazing because everything is going to USB-C now. It makes me able to charge the camera right. I could plug in right to the camera, the USB-C cable, and charge the camera up. They also changed the mic jack. Instead of a 2.5, they changed it to a 3.5 millimeter. So now you plug full-size mics right into it, which is awesome. That is a great idea. I like that they did that. You'll notice on bottom also that the SD card slot is still there. They did not change that. It is still right next to the battery, right on the bottom. Moving to the top, you'll notice it is the same on and off button switch, and it is the same exposure compensation dial and the same shutter speed dial. But what they did change, or what they did add, is the Q button. So the Q button used to be on back on this little thumb grip, and they actually changed it to the top. I'm actually liking it a lot. The thumb grip, it was sometimes in the way, sometimes it wasn't. You see on here, I actually do have the thumb rest installed onto the hot shoe, and I like this a lot better. It feels a lot better in my hand, and be able to push that Q button, it's just right there. So it's like right behind the shutter button. It's very easy to press. I like it a lot. Moving on to the back, like I said, there is no thumb bump anymore. They still are using a joystick, so I absolutely love the tactile feel of the joystick. So I'm happy they still have that. There is no more wheel on back though. So if you are using that for shutter speed, you're gonna have to change that to the front. You're gonna have to use the front wheel. They got rid of the back wheel, so now you have the shutter speed, or the shutter speed will still be on top if you want to use that. But I use it in a T, so I can select my shutter speed whenever. So I just use the dial, then I use my aperture on front, then I can change my ISO just from the back screen. You can just go into Q, change your ISO real quick. It's very, very easy to do. Like I said, they did add this flip out touchscreen, which is absolutely amazing. I love that they put this accessibility for the screen. I love a screen that you be able to shoot high, be able to shoot low, and being able to flip up for vlogging is awesome. So now you can see yourself when you're vlogging. If you do vloggers, I just like it for if you're using it on a tripod and need to get like low shots, you can put that screen out, get really low to the ground. It's absolutely amazing. And the viewfinder. So the viewfinder is now a 2.8 million dot, 100% coverage viewfinder, and it is now round. It used to be square, and now it is round. When you look through it, it is actually a really crisp, nice viewfinder. I'm liking it a lot. The round and square doesn't really bother me, but I just like that they did up that to a better viewfinder. You will find 18 film simulations still in here. So you'll have all your favorite, like my favorite is Velvia. Alex, that Eternal Bleach Bypass is actually really nice too. So depends what you like, but everyone's different. But yeah, you still have all your awesome, amazing film simulations. This camera has a really nice feel. I've been playing with it for a couple days now, and just in your hand for a camera, like a rangefinder style camera, you can throw like the 23 f2 lens on here, and it's just a small, nice, compact setup. You can see I have the X-E4 right here, and you see they are pretty much the same size. And with those f2 lenses, it makes it for just a nice everyday carry camera, which, yeah, Fujifilm, all their cameras are nice and small, but to be able to have a rangefinder style, I like that a lot. Instead of an SLR style, it is really nice. This camera will come in black and silver. I actually have the silver one here, so this is what it looks like. And you can get a couple accessories with it. You can get like the metal hand grip, the thumb rest. You can get a leather case for it. So you can accessorize it how you'd like. I would definitely recommend a thumb rest and metal hand grip. It feels amazing when you hold it, and it is just nice tactile feels. But yeah, this camera, so price-wise, this camera will be $849.95 when it gets released. That is an amazing price. You can actually start pre-ordering now on Pixel's website, or call us in the store, come in the store, and definitely check this thing out. It is something, if you shoot Fujifilm and maybe you like the SLR styles, but you were thinking getting a rangefinder style, this is definitely something to look at. It is a very powerful small camera. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thanks, Tess.